Hari Om, everyone.
Hari Om Swamiji.
Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karvavahai Tejasvinavadhet Tamastu Ma Vidvishavahai Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Om Akhandamandalakaram Vyaptam Yena Characharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Om Shuklam Varadharam Vishnum Shashivaranam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vignopasantaye Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambham Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada Satchidananda विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रयविनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नमः सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्. Today I will explain sloka sutra 33 little bit because yesterday we started and there is a lot more to say about Sutra 33. What I explained yesterday, that I am not going to explain it today. Today, the thing is that Bhagavan Narada has discarded knowledge and praised devotion and love. And according to him, that knowledge is not required. Only intense desire inside, intense love inside is the only parameters, only things, only steps to realize God, to reach to that supreme extent of that love. But here, another thing has to be mentioned that Narada never told blindfolded bhakti. From the high standpoint, Narada is talking. It's the highest stage of love, highest stage of bhakti. And without knowledge, the devotee becomes knowledgeable. But for the novice spiritual practitioner who are pravartaka sadhaka like us, For them, knowledge is required. Otherwise, the priest will tell that hold the tail of the cow, that cow will lead you to the heaven. And you started holding it, and cow started running and threw into the bush, and you will be blooded and everything else, and you will consider, oh, is this heaven? That sort of bhakti is not mentioned over here. That is why other acharyas told that if there is knowledge of what I am loving, what is the purpose of love, why love, what is actual love, what, what is selfless love, if we know, it will help us. But that is not sufficient. That is why Narada told that in Sutra, previous Sutra, that if you know, if you have the knowledge of the food, it doesn't meet up your hunger. If you know about the drinks, it doesn't quench the thirst. If you know the nook and corner of the palace, it doesn't mean that the king knows you or the king is pleased with you. Because a king knows about his enemies also very well, but it doesn't mean that the king is pleased with the enemy. So here the point is that knowledge is not sufficient. Antarik vyakulata, intense longing to get. जिनको प्रेम करता हूं उनके लिए, उनको पाने के लिए आंतरिक व्याकुलता ही सबसे बड़ा पंथा है. So that is the thing. The thing is, and for that, intense longing and intense faith, not blindfolded belief. Faith in Acharya, faith in Shastra. Like, you know, there is a famous story in Purana that a very poor family, only mother and her little son. And you know, on that time, the son or others has to go there in the Gurukul or ashram. So they used to live in a remote place, and in between their home and the Gurukul, there was a rainforest and dense forest. But it was not possible for her mother to take him every day to the ashram, to the teacher. But he was a very little kid. He discarded the proposal of his mom that for going to the ashram, because you know the little kid was very forgetful about, sorry, very fearful about that. The thing is, his mom told, in the jungle your brother Madhusudan lives. Before entering into the jungle, you will just call your Madhusudan Dada that please save me and please guide me the way, because in the jungle there is a very chance to uh, be lost. And the child exactly and completely believed that my own brother is there, and he used to call him every day. And Lord Krishna himself used to come as his brother Madhusudan and used to hold his hand and lead him to the ashram. Even the little kid's guru or acharya criticized him that it is impossible. Then you tell your Madhusudan Dada to feed everyone else one day. Because that guru or acharya knew that that little kid belongs to a very poor family. And the little boy really asked to Madhusudan Dada, that Madhusudan Bhaiya, because in apart from any mm, Bengali language, in Hindi, Dada means grandfather. So in Bengali, it is Dada means Bada Bhaiya. Uh, so the thing is, brother Madhusudan. I think it will be less confusion. So the thing is, the little kid asked that my guru has asked me to feed the whole ashram. Oh, brother Madhusudan, please arrange. And Bhagavan arranged everything else. Then Guru was curious and he told that uh, I have to ask the person, or I have to see the person. And Guru, along with all students, went to the jungle, and the little boy, started calling, Brother Madhusudan, Brother Madhusudan, Brother Madhusudan, please come, please come, please come, please come. But Madhusudan did not. On the next day, when the little kid again came to the jungle and asked Madhusudan Bhaiya, and he came, but the little boy did not talk to Bhagavan because you insulted me, everyone else. Then Bhagavan replied, because they were only curious. They had no love for me. They have no faith in me and in your words. That is why I was there, but they could not see me. So it's a big event for love, purest love, or any in family related love also. Faith in each other is a very big factor. If we don't have faith, if we don't have belief, people may make mistakes. People may not fulfill our desires. But if we lose our faith and belief to our beloved, then the relationship is finished. This, the same thing is applicable in divine love and in normal worldly love, though we prove that worldly love is not at all love. It is the embodiment of very subtlest form of selfishness or very gross form of selfishness sometimes. The thing is, the thing is, so for knowledge, uh, for devotion, only knowledge is not possible. Love is very much required. Who is Acharya? The definition of Acharya is Achinoti Shastranam iti Acharya. Who not only preaches the scripture or the advices of the scriptures, Acharya is he or they who practice what they preach. They are the real Acharya, not wearing this cloth, keeping beard, and sitting in front of the computer and delivering lecture. Acharya is who? Acharya is he or she who really practice what he preached, what is depicted in the scripture. So the thing is, if we are really intensely desire to know, Acharya comes in our life, Guru comes in our life. And famous example is our Gurudev, Swami Chinmayananda. How much you were desirous to know something else, the truth behind it. Maybe he was a completely non-believer according to him. But there was an intense longing to know the truth. And Bhagavan appeared in front of him as his Guru or Acharya Swami Shivananda. And as long as our desires or longing will be increased, and what mode of this desire, accordingly, Lord comes himself by as a Guru. And he ended up with Tapovanji Maharaj. We all know about it. So, even if we study Sri Ramakrishna's life, that he practiced, he performed 64 kinds of spiritual practices, and not by himself. He got gurus for his every sadhanas, every spiritual practice. But he got vision before starting practicing any spiritual practice. Means before knowledge. Narada is telling about that sort of bhakta. Sri Ramakrishna used to rub his face on the ground that, oh Mother Kali, please give me a vision. I want to see you. Without you, as if my breath is stucking, as if I am dying. People used to give him water. They became so compassionate. And they used to call that how cruel his mother is. That so much crying, so much intense longing, yet his mother is not coming. Lord is bound come to give vision. भक्त के भक्ति में भगवान बांधा हुआ है. The Lord is bound with the love of a devotee. Intense love, selfless love, that love which has no desire. And then Sri Ramakrishna, and see, whenever any guru came to teach him, he told, wait, I have to ask my mother, means Mother Kali. For him, Dakshineshwar Kali was not Mrinmay, made of stone or clay. For Sri Ramakrishna, Kali was Chinmay, the very embodiment of the Supreme Consciousness alone. So here we saw that Tivra Vyakulata, if anyone has, that is enough. But for Manda Buddhi, the gross mind with people who are busy every day dealing with business. He may be a service holder, business doesn't mean that doing business. Who is very much busy with his own comfort, own sentiments, own emotions. For them, knowledge is required. That why I will love Lord, why He is important in our life, why we will be dependent on Him. For realization of God, almost 95% acharyas are same in one conclusion, that for preliminary spiritual seeker, knowledge, selfless action, yoga and bhakti, four should be balanced. Jnana, karma, yoga and bhakti. There should be a balance. That should be in an equilibrium state. Then only it will help us to graduate from selfish love to selfless love. A lot of devotees many times asked why Guru is required, why Acharya is required. Even yesterday then they asked me, they gave the example, of Ramana Maharshi always. The thing is, two things are there. They are called child prodigy. We are talking about the common people like me, who has no qualification for this life. Only by the grace of God and Guru, I am sitting over here and saying something else, and you people are so compassionate to me that listening to me. I'm talking about that personalities. Because we don't know the Purva Janma. It is written in Gita that if any sadhaka, any spiritual practitioners dies in between his sadhana, then his next janma, he starts from that point, not that he has to start again from the first. and they take birth as child prodigy. First thing. Second thing, Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi left his home at very young age and stayed in one cave for 42 years, keeping silence, maintaining, observing silence. First, you do that. Then you can give the example of Ramana Maharshi that without Guru he acquired knowledge. What we know about him, that how do we know that Bhagavan did not appear in 42 years of his solitude, staying at a cave and observing silence? Can you imagine about the tapasya? For common man, we need the guidance of a teacher, some can say bona fide master. We need the guidance of Shastra. So here Bhagavan Narada is the preacher of bhakti. So he is glorifying bhakti over here. It's a very normal thing. Because you know, when I get the opportunity to give the class on non-dual philosophy, Kathopanishad, then I discard everything else. I glorify non-duality. Here bhakti is the subject. So for Bhagavan Narada is that, see, without in Jnana Marga, in the path of knowledge, maybe someone are very intelligent. And with the intelligence, with the logic, we can prove still now that the whole world is unreal. Only Brahman alone is true. But what is the result of that truth, you know? Brahmavid Brahmaiva Bhavati. Intellectually knowing about Brahman is nothing. It creates self-pride only. Who are Prakrita Jnani? How many are really wise person? So, if knowledgeable person about this in this field, I'm not telling about any other field of science, history, geography, biology. In this field, if anyone is very much knowledgeable, but if he or she doesn't have intense love or longing for Bhagavan, Ishvara, God, that knowledge is just worthless. Bhuktaye natu muktaye. Vag Vaikhari Shabdajhari. In Viveka Chudamani it is there. They can use a lot of flowery languages to impress people. In their lecture, maybe thousands of people may come. In the social media, they may be very, 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 very popular. But Purorangri Lagne Manaschenna Lagnahara. Tatah kim, tatah kim, tatah. Gurorangri Padme Manaschenna Lagna. Tatah kim, tatah kim, tatah kim, tatah kim. I have a lot of desires, lot of wealth, Lot of money, lot of food, lot of prosperity, lot of knowledge. If I don't have that sufficient devotion, love, respect, faith unto the holy feet of Lord, unto the holy feet of my teacher, unto the scripture, all in vain. So, Jnani says that if the wise, not wise, the knowledgeable person says, if our ignorance goes, then only moksha or liberation happens. Bhakta discards it. Real Bhakta is so much faithful to the Lord. He believes that my Bhagavan is all-knowing, omniscient, omnipresent, mm, omnipotent. So if I love that omnipotent, omniscient, omnipresent Bhagavan, Lord, and if He loves me, He will give me the knowledge, the required thing. I am His child. As a mother knows what is good for, for her child's health, and she cooks accordingly. Likewise, Bhagavan will give the knowledge, but that is the state of supreme devotion, supreme love. The thing is, it is very important. As the text says, I am to discuss a lot of things in deep, but we require devotion, intense love within us, emotions, sentiments, everything. Along with, we should have knowledge. Along with, we have to do karma yoga every day, every moment. And then only we can get the success in this holy path. Now Sutra 34. Tasyaha sadhanani gayanti acharyaha tasyaha sadhanani gayanti acharyaha acharyaha acharyagan means the teachers tasyaha sixth case of that prema bhakti, of that loving devotion, sadhanani gayanti. They tell or they teach us that the sadhanani, the upaya, the means to get the grace of Lord or to get intense love within gayanti through the songs, holy songs, bhajan, prayer, etc. So acharyas tell or glorify that we should do prayer, stotra, hymns, and we should sing some bhajan, some devotional song to the beloved. Our beloved doesn't want Lata Mangeshkar, or John Lennon or Kishore Kumar. Our beloved loves the love inside the song. That is the main thing. So we sometimes become ashamed if people hear me, they can recognize me that how untuned I am. A real devotee never care for others. His only intention that I am singing for my beloved Lord. Sing, sing His glory. Do some stotra in your own way. Love in your own way. If you feel that your voice is harsh, then pray to Lord. When Bhagavan was dancing on that poisonous snake Kalia out of his grace, then Kalia was throwing poison, very dangerous poison on Bhagavan. And Bhagavan asked that I am loving you, I am doing grace to you, Kalia, and you are throwing poison on me. Kalia replied, "O my beloved, you have given me only this. So if I want to offer, what more, what else I can offer you? This is only thing I am having." So if any devotee has some ill feeling that my voice is not tuned, not according to what I desire to sing, pray to God that, "Oh Lord, you have given me these things and I am trying my best and I am offering you." Sutra 35. Tattu Vishaya Tyagat, Tattu Vishaya Tyagat, Sangatyagacha, Sangatyagacha, Tat, that Ishvara Prem, that intense love, too, but Vishaya Tyagat, rejecting, being dispassionate for all sensual pleasures, इंद्रिय भोग्य वस्तु से आसक्ति त्याग से उत्पन्न होता है. A person who are really dispassionate for his sensual pleasure, from that the actual love arises. Like sun is there, only some cloud covers our eyes because cloud has no capacity to cover the sun. So whenever the cloud will be removed, the sun is illuminating. There is not that sun started illumination. Likewise, if anyone has discarded his passion for sensual pleasure only, actual purest form of love arises within. Cha sangatyagat. And if we can do tyaga of our attachment. If we can discard our attachment from the unreal element. So the thing is, for that knowledge of discrimination is needed. What is that? That is, if we have the knowledge what is real and what is unreal, that what we are loving the body or the mind or the thing, will it be continued forever? Will it give me pleasure forever? What is the real among the unreal? If we start loving that, then we will be happy. Why a lot of complaints in our life? Because what we desire, we don't get. What we love, the same form never remains. We think that sometimes, the thing comes in our, that husband wife comes and say that, the person I loved, he is not that person. How abruptly he has changed, you have no idea, Swami. I ask a simple question to you. Are you the same? So, if a changeable things love a changeable things, how we can expect the static result? The result also will be changing. Na? So the thing is, that is discrimination. That what is there real in that unreality. That is why, see, if we have the recording in YouTube link, if you subscribe that channel, Divakar Chaitanya, you will find all the class recordings over there, and you will see we have discussed that whom I love, maybe my husband, maybe my wife, maybe my boyfriend, maybe my girlfriend, maybe my partner, in any form. If we believe that he or she or it is the embodiment or expression of that divine, supreme divine being, then the all problem will be solved. Then we will be able to accept all the changes because we have loved that unchanged factor. I think I could make you understand. 36. Avyavrita bhajanat, avyavrita bhajanat, avyavrita means niravichinna, without any pause, continuous. Bhajanat, bhajan. Actual bhajanam means common meaning is singing devotional song. But bhajan comes from the Sanskrit root bhaj. Bhaj sevaya. Taito re. Bhaj seva sevayam. Bhaja sevayam. So bhajan means doing seva, serving. It will be discussed in later sutras that what is seva, what is guru seva, what is acharya seva, what is shastra seva. without Acharya Seva, without Guru Seva, without Shastra Seva, without serving your Acharya or teacher or scripture, in this path there is no way. But later it will be discussed what is seva or serving. It doesn't mean that you have to praise the leg, you have to give everyday money, you have to give everyday food, you have to wash clothes. No. Here seva has some different meaning. Serving has some different meaning that we will discuss. But here, take the common meaning that bhajan, kirtan, devotional song that create love, create passion for listening to the glory of Lord. Create a passion to sing His glory, to realize His glory, to feel His glory. That is avyavrita bhajanat. In Prem Sangeet, what we see in film, a lot of people have asked, Swamiji, I love only filmy song and love song. Well, yes, good. It is required. Just put devotional intention over there. Don't take it otherwise. I'm just trying to helping you out to sort out the problem. In Ravindra Sangeet, there is one song. তুমি সন্ধ্যার মেঘমালা, তুমি আমার সাধের সাধনা, আমি আপন মন পুরি মিশায় তোমারে করেছি রচনা, তুমি আমারি, তুমি আমারি, you are my intense desired one. मैंने मेरे मन की माधुर्य मिला के तुमको बनाया. I have mixed my beauty to you. You have beautified me. I have beautified you. It's a completely love song. But if a bhakta listens to it, think about his feelings. Yesterday there was, neighbors are there. And neighbors always so compassionate to us. They always make us listen what they are listening to. So with a big box started, ye reshmi julfe, ye sarvati aankhe. And I suddenly thought, oh, really my beloved Krishna has so silky hair. How his eyes are so beautiful. So you have to add it. Like I told you the real story of Sri Ramakrishna's life, that he was passing through a bar, wine shop, and he saw that intoxicated people are doing like this. And suddenly he remembered that a real devotee who is really intoxicated with the love, passion of God, he becomes like that. And then and there he went into ecstasy. That will be a bhakta's attitude. That if any negative thing also comes, just put bhakti. People tried to kill Mirabai by offering poison. And she drank with devotion. Nothing happened. What about the food we eat? Please mix devotion and love. Offer it. It will be prasad. Any sorts of food. Then if you have any wrong habit, slowly, 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 slowly it will be reduced. Because as long as you will be intensely loved with that beloved God, you will know that, oh, my Lord doesn't like it. How I can love to eat this food? Because without proper understanding, if we want to suppress anything else, it gives the maximum negative result. We need sublimation instead of suppression. We need a proper understanding. 37 Sutra. Lokepi Bhagavad Gunasravana Kirtanat. Lokepi Bhagavad Gunasravana Kirtanat. Lokevapi. In our daily activities, Bhagavad Guna, the divine play of Lord, Sravana Kirtana, we have to listen to. Means we have to create, increase love or passion for listening to the glory of Bhagavan. That wherever any Bhagavat Katha is going on, go and see. Maybe you are not invited. Bhakta never cares for the personal invitation. Sri Ramakrishna used to do that. If you read his life, you will find anywhere any katha is going on, his devotees used to ask him, they have not invited you. Why are you going? Sri Ramakrishna used to tell them, who are they to invite me? My Lord is calling me. That sort of intense love should be there for listening to the divine play of Lord. I think I could make you understand. Sutra number 38. Mukhyatastu mahat kripayaiva. Mukhyatastu mahat kripayaiva. There is another version, of that sutra, that with that, in addition, not instead of that, Bhagavat Kripaleshadva, Bhagavat Kripaleshadva, Mukhyatah, mainly, tu, means kintu, but, Mahat Kripaya Eva, by the grace of Mahatma. Va means Athva, or Bhagavat Kripaleshat, by the grace of Lord भक्ति लाभ होता है. मन में उसी शुद्ध प्रेम का संचार होता है. By the grace of Mahatma, the great people who have walked in this path, who have realized God, who maintains, who follows the scriptures, who has been ordered to teach others what he has learned, and the grace of Lord if comes, that sort of love arises inside. So, for how to gain that sort of love inside, so many upayas have told earlier. The first one is we have to discard all the sensual things, sensual pleasure within and outside. And it will be self-forced, self-imposed, not forced by outside. Means I told that Gurukula Vasa, the staying in the ashram under the tutelage or under the guidance of the guru or teacher, and staying in a prison, there is no difference if you are forced by someone else to stay in the ashram. Even in prison, you will get a lot of comforts and facilities, what is not available in ashram. But for them, staying in ashram without any daily comfort seem to will live in the heaven if it is self-imposed, if it is self-forced. So that self-forced vairagya also needed. This passion is also needed. Not someone has told and I will be dispassionate. No, there should be complete knowledge that with what thing I am getting passionate. Is it real? Will it give me happiness and pleasure forever? Will it be not the cause of sorrow? Is there any guarantee? If that sort of positive inquiry and inquisitiveness comes in our life, it is possible. Second, ईश्वर में अविचलित भक्ति, unshaken love. You know very well nowadays. Nowadays, I'm telling. Previously it was there because a lot of people are here who are really older than me. Some so, but even in my childhood I have not seen. So what about you? But nowadays you know the most tangible, most impermanent thing is love. Today I love you, second moment I hate you. I have discussed enough why. But here what is the point I want to discuss? That unshaken love. Anything happens. I have loved. That is the main thing. That is the main issue. Whether he or she loves me or doesn't love, I don't care. Whether he or she cares me or not, I don't care. Whether he and she neglects me, ignores me, I don't care. I have given me. मैं तो दिल दे चुके सनम. I have loved. That is the final issue. Om swasti prajabhyah paripalayantam न्यायेन मार्गेण महीं महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितः ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः ओम सर्वेषां स्वस्तिर्भवतु सर्वेषां शान्तिर्भवतु सर्वेषां मङ्गलं भवतु सर्वेषां पूर्णं भवतु ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय आविर्मयेधि ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ. So I hope everyone okay and understanding the thing. Hari Om to everyone else.
Thank you, Swamiji. Hari Om.
Hari Om. Hari Om, Swamiji, Pranam.
Tomorrow we'll meet at the same time.
Hari Om.
Please pray to the Lord as never further obstacle comes in our this spiritual journey.
Yes,
It
Swamiji.
Hari Om.
is the test,
Hari Om,
the
Swamiji.
pariksha of Bhagavan. He is taking test of us that whether we can have faith in him after having so much problem. Everyone else having, I don't want to discuss my problem. You can't bear it. But it is the tests of Bhagavan. Please keep faith in him. He will protect us. He loves us. And that is why he is giving us all sorts of tests. Hari Om to everyone else.
Hari Om, Swami. Hari Om.